So welcome to Rick's layout. So here's the layout of all the wiring and the yard and everything else. So what we've got is we've got 10. Yep. Thanks. So we have 10 sidings, and each one is powered through the tortoise. And you can see the maze of red wires. We're going to label all of those. We've got 3 DS64s, 4 out of each one, so we've got a couple extras on the third DS64. We're running them off of the touch toggle universal translator, as you can see. We've kind of did a little draft of all of the buttons that we want to have on a panel that's going to be here. We've set these up to be pseudo routes, so the routes then are labeled, as you can see here, 10T, 20T, 30T. So if you're actually using the throttle, you can do 10T, and it will do the same thing as if you're pushing the buttons. We've got the first track is on, as you can see by that light on that locomotive, right? And so we've got a red light here. Now what we want this to be is we want this to be green on the track that is active, and we want all the rest of them to be red. So this is backwards the way that we want it to be, but because of the universal translator, we're going to have to provide an inverted circuit. So this is the circuit that we have right now, is just a diode and a capacitor into the universal translator, but when there's no power, the universal translator just defaults to green, and what we want it to do is default to red. So what we're going to have to do is invert the power coming out of the diode and the capacitor. So now we're going to test this. We're going to go to 2, and as you see, we push 2, and the turnouts turn. 1 is turned this way, 2 is turned this way, and the way the power then is routed is it starts from over here in the main. That beep is a short somewhere. So coming through, goes all the way back over to 1, and then we use the switches on the turnout, on the number 1 turnout, to decide if it's going to go to the 2, right? So here it comes over to 2, right? Or it goes all the way over to, and as you see on the layout, 4. So then it comes up into 4. So things are daisy chained all the way through with those little red wires, and we're going to mark all the wires and put loops around them just to make sure that we know where things go. I know where it goes, but again, we'll put good labels on all of it. All right, so all of the programming is through this device, right? And you can see the programming is right there. That's the programming that we're using, and it's all in this one device. Well, we've kind of run out of routing here, so we're going to have to go to this device and add some more of the routes to do the other 2 tracks at the end. So we just quickly go through there. Every one of these that we do, 3, right? And so you can see the light on that one is on, right? 4. And that guy comes on, and you can hear him. No light. 5, right? So 5. 5 comes on. Right? 6. And 6 comes on. Right? You can hear him. 7. Okay. And so 7 and 8 right now are silent because there's no power through those guys coming to those tracks. So we'll work on that. Oh, 8 did come on. There's some short coming over on the other side.